Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Just Cause 2. I am Circle Master.
I'm Occultatio.
Also known as Matt from the LA Noire LP.
Matt's probably easier. I've never found anyone who actually knows how to pronounce the username, so that works.
Yeah, I didn't even want to try.
Occultatio is the best one.
Anyway, we're going to do the Reaper's missions now, and you get to watch the extraction process.
Joy. The unskippable extraction process, if I remember.
You can skip the cutscenes, but they will come up every time.
I seem to remember, though, if you skip the cutscenes, it makes you sit through a loading screen of approximately equal length. Or maybe my computer
it
just
still takes a while to load, I mean, as you can see from this.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the fastest fast travel system, but it's faster than driving for miles.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that such a great voice disguise?
Yeah. I just noticed for the first time the gigantic megaphones, twin megaphones on the top of this helicopter. That's some commitment to your terrible voice disguise.
Yep.
Man, that was really impolite.
Well, I couldn't help it. I mean, I was falling in a free fall, and then I went to the grapple. I couldn't stop myself.
Yes, but
the Reapers need more equipment as the revolution draws closer. You must steal an armored car for me.
She mispronounced 4 words, or misemphasized 4 words in the first sentence and none in the second.
But she didn't say anything about sex.
Yeah.
I'm crushed.
Well, he needs more weapons. That could be a extremely strained double entendre.
Well, she said equipment, I thought.
Oh.
But even that would be a stretch to, like, extrapolate it to sex toys.
Yeah. So I was paying too much attention to her
taking this thing off-road.
Whoa! What just happened with the camera there?
When you are doing what the game decides is a big jump, it will cut to a dramatic camera angle.
Huh.
And then switch back.
I have never had that happen to me. I suck
But,
at this game.
this is the off-road bike, so I decided to take it off-road.
Yeah.
And it's not going that well for me.
It's really impressively detailed jungle, and do you know whether they actually modeled like every individual jungle patch, or if there's like procedural generation or just copy
It's
paste?
not procedural, but I would bet that there's a lot of copy pasting going on.
Okay.
But it's such a large area, I can't point to a certain place and see this looks like this, therefore it's copy pasted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you ran into that same rock 3 times, but
yeah. Well, the bike can't go through the chain link for some reason, so we'll just hop right over it effortlessly from a standing jump.
Excellent. God, the parachute physics are so ridiculously wonderful.
Yeah. It really is just the right amount of silliness for the sake of gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is also, like, one of the best vehicles that's not a DLC vehicle that you can drive in the game.
Oh yes, the infinite cannon.
It has that. It has a machine gun and it has an explosive autocannon.
Yep. So this is
and
less
it's got
an
a
armored car and
ton
more
of armor. Yeah. I mean, if you just let people shoot it for long enough, it'll explode. But the last time I just took it for a joyride, I went basically halfway across this section of the island with, you know, guys following me the whole way before it even started to smoke.
I like the terminology of roadkill. Oh, wow. I said I liked it, and only after I said it did I actually get the joke. I'm awesome.
And yet you can solve cases like nobody's business.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the aesthetics of the euphemistic terminology of roadkill without catching the actual joke they were deliberately making. It's two different levels of this. Holy crap, that tree was kindling.
This thing will plow through most of the trees that stop other vehicles, but certain trees are just basically indestructible.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Apparently, trees are way, way, way sturdier than media, games, movies, and such would suggest. Like, there are videos of a fairly small sapling, like maybe 6 inches diameter trunk, and a car plows into it at 80 miles an hour and barely shakes the tree while the hood crumples.
Trees have been...
What?
Trees have been growing for so long that the root systems are really much more stable than just concrete sinks that we make for lampposts and such.
That was a spectacular explosion arc right there.
I enjoyed it.
Of course, we are in a jungle.
Would you believe this isn't even the best driving segment of this video?
Sure. I can believe anything for enough money.
Hey, I haven't even gotten any money yet. I can't share the wealth until I have wealth.
Oh boy. Ooh,
you can be the first to throw in $5 and I'll do like the Mile High Club or something for you.
You're gonna do the Mile High Club regardless. You've talked enough about it.
No, somebody's gotta... I'm trying to sell it, you know?
Ah, I see.
Somebody's...
Is there not
I'm
a
trying to
mission
give
there?
some incentive here.
Is there no mission that has you go to the Mile High Club?
There actually is.
Okay.
But
you won't.
I didn't want to explain. I didn't want to spoil that. Thanks. Now they don't have to spend the $5 to see the Mile High Club.
Well, they can see it, but you won't explore. It's a really detailed location.
It is, and it's got quite a lot going on for being, you know, a platform carried by 2 Zeppelins.
We will put it to good use. Be
sure what? I guess you brought it here for them, but it still sucks to steal it.
Yeah. I was supposed to deliver it to them, but it instantly vanishes, which is a shame, because I wanted to take it.
Yeah.
But, I'm still carrying a heat level from the mission, which I think is odd. Usually it goes away pretty fast.
Yeah. I forget when they upgrade your heat level. Because heat level 1 is... That's awesome. Does it actually damage them at all? Oh, okay, it finally killed them again.
It actually does. It can take several tries before it actually knocks them out. That's why I don't do it that often. See, and I got heat again, somehow.
Oh, there were cars making
me.
their way in towards you. You could see the red slips on the mini-map. I guess it only counts as heat when they get a line of sight.
Yeah, if your heat is going away and they see you, your heat will come back. And I completely missed the phone, or the telephone pole that I was trying to grapple that guy to.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just head to the next mission, and I'm sure it will... Actually, it won't, no, because I'm on a military motorcycle now.
And
I basically have permanent heat. When you're in a military vehicle, when you're in a military vehicle, you always have at least the orange icon so that if you're spotted, you generate heat immediately.
Right.
Because you're technically trespassing.
That makes sense. Hey, can I be that guy for a second? I just had a thought about the trees.
Sure.
So we're in a tropical jungle, right? Maybe those trees that you crashed through are ficus. And so they don't actually have strong root systems. They grow down from the top and just kind of spread out when they hit the bottom. But that's not where they draw their nutrients from. And so that explains why you could knock them over so easy.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, man.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be part of or near Indonesia, in that area of Southeast Asia. So I guess part of it's tropical.
Yeah,
But
there's
it's
definitely
kind of
some
weird that
tropical
they have
jungle
so
right
many.
next to the desert.
What is it called? Geozones. Like there's
Biomes?
a lot of jungle, but there's also snow-capped mountains and deserts
Biomes.
and beaches.
Yeah. And that's actually one of the really nice things about the extraction system. The place is so damn big. What? Did that army guy just do it?
I was waiting for you to stop to comment on the military guy who totally ramped that.
That was awesome. What did he even ramp?
He ramped a civilian car that had stopped.
That was
It was sloped
spectacular.
appropriately that he, took it as a ramp.
Sweet. As it one of the
And
cool
now I'm
things.
running on, well, at least one rim.
Yep.
My back tire is gone, you can see.
Yep. You can hear it too.
And that very gentle turn made me careen into the woods, and I had to
Oh, that
bail.
wasn't on purpose. I thought you were just giving
No.
up.
Well, I jumped off on purpose because I didn't want to crash. I wanted to stay on the road, and now I'm in an impromptu car safari moment.
Excellent. At least it's going the right way towards the objective.
Yep.
Sheesh, that was
See if I can take these guys out and
close
lose
spray
my
of
heat.
blood. The thought I've been trying to formulate is the place is so damn big that you use the extraction system so much that most of the time you don't notice the actual transitions between the different biomes.
Yeah.
So it's very jarring. Every once in a while when you just drive from jungle into snow.
Don't take no passengers.
And my driver turned the wrong way, so I had to take the
Yeah.
car and see if I can get going the right way again.
Man, this is some persistent heat.
I know. It usually only takes a couple seconds to lose your heat after a mission.
Nice of the army guy to correct you in your course.
Well, I've lost my left rear tire again, so I'm on rims.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the sound engine kind of loses its mind.
The sounds coming from that car were hideous.
Yeah, it was the same sound bug that I got in the screwing around video when I was trying to tow the statue head.
Huh.
I don't know if you're actually watching the other.
I
videos
was, though
of
that one
Selfie.
didn't work for me, so I couldn't see the last, third of it or something. I've generally been
That's
watching. It's really funny that the best way to escape heat is to parachute. They get very confused when you go up in the air.
Yeah. And the rest of the trip was fairly boring. I eventually lost the heat.
Okay,
So here we are at the second mission.
great. It's snowy now. I see that you went a couple hundred meters from where we left you.
It is a fact universally true that politicians are easily duped, threatened, or bribed. But there is always an exception, and this is Quinrang Teng, steadfast and uncorruptible. He is a real man of steel. However, I have ways of fatiguing these men of metal. So I'd like you to bring him to me, comrade, if you are a match for this hero.
Okay, that's actually a morally ambiguous mission for the first and only time in the entire game.
As you'd expect. Hijack the limousine and bring him to me.
Well, the first one so far. But on the other hand, if he's an uncorrupt politician who's still gladly working for the evil dictator,
Oh, huh.
it's kind of questionable.
Camera angles are really useful in this game.
I totally nailed that landing.
That was great. Hey, you lost your heat.
Yeah, if you have heat and you start a mission, it immediately goes away and the enemies go away.
Well, but you got some right as you started driving through the base again. Wow,
Yeah.
that was actually really convenient in the end.
Well, I was going in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's true. The enemies had as little idea where you were as you did.
I knew right where I was. I was on a
at the bottom of a
motorcycle.
canyon somewhere.
Extraordinary. Now, deliver Tang to a safe house.
But
There we'll see how much of a
limos
spy
are not
you
the
really
strongest,
have.
and these guys chase you pretty relentlessly, so I like to take shortcuts.
Stop the car immediately!
What do you think of my shortcut system?
Stop this car and let
I
me
think
go.
this is the best
You do
possible
not know
vehicle
who you
for
are messing
driving
with
down
here.
rocky and tree-lined hills.
Either you
And that you'll probably make
Oh,
it.
exactly.
or I cut off your hands and bitch slap you with them all the way to where we're going.
Yeah, I guess.
It-
What does it mean to be an
Limos aren't really
uncorruptible
built for
politician
off-road.
in the middle of a fundamentally corrupt dictatorship?
Well, the dictatorship isn't really fundamentally corrupt. It's fundamentally evil, but it is, I don't want to say a legal coup because he killed his dad, but it wasn't like he, you know, commits voter fraud or anything like that. He's not committing an outright crime to take power. He was next in line. I don't really know how to describe it.
Okay. I don't know that the game has thought even this much about the actual political subtleties of the situation. I do like.
Subtlety does not enter into the picture of Just Cause 2.
I do like that they are keeping you up to date on how far away he is.
Yeah, it's really important that I know he's still in the back seat of this apparently 9-foot limo.
It is a pretty big limo. I'll buy the 3 meters. That was also on purpose.
Oh, yeah, totally on purpose. And I'm totally not making it out of this pit on purpose.
Oh,
So that the enemies can catch up. I'm giving the enemies a fair shot
Yeah.
at catching me.
So, at what point in this did he take a tiny amount of damage? Like, apparently there was one of these crashes. They're like, nope, that's just too much.
No, you take damage from being shot.
Oh,
I've lost some health as well from being shot at. Generally, the passengers lose less than you. So if you're going to fail, it's because the car explodes or you get shot to death.
I think you should abandon him to go get that weapon pickup.
I can't abandon him. He's got no door for protection now.
Oh god. Did they actually model that, do you think, in terms of damage? Probably they
I
do.
know the door came off and was in that pit where I was. So for a certain amount of things, they do actually model the damage. I mean, you saw the tires getting shot to
Yeah.
pieces on the previous vehicles.
And they do model individual bullets, so...
But we're finally on an actual paved road again.
Hooray! Building up some good speed, too.
Yep, limos are not the nimblest thing.
This is gonna be the best
And-
turn, right here. Oh, you did... I thought you had to take a right at that intersection.
No, I was just driving around the roadblocks.
Okay.
There are a couple at predetermined points, and the easiest way to get by them is to just drive onto the dirt for a few seconds. Go around them.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you're in a motorcycle where you ramp the barricades.
You don't think you could have done that in a limo?
No, I don't.
I don't know. I think you should have a,
Unfortunately,
you
we're
should
on
have
a dirt
challenge to
road
see
now.
how many cinematic camera angles you can rack up in a single mission.
Yeah, that's another challenge for the listener challenges, correct? And the tuk-tuk ran interception.
Yes!
That's why the tuk-tuks are the best vehicles.
That tuk-tuk was a hero today.
Yep.
Elegant work, brave fighter. You will become a legend.
Oh
Elegant
yeah,
is
that was
the-
so elegant.
Yeah, that's the exact word I was thinking of there.
That escape was art.
Yeah, that was graceful.
I should have submitted that for the LP as art thread.
Yeah, I think you should submit that as an audition tape to the Russian ballet.
I was thinking Cirque du Soleil.
Could be. I don't know. That's kind of lowbrow compared to that hijacking.
Here is the final mission. And nothing really interesting happens along the way this time, unfortunately.
You picked up a nice little car.
Oh yeah, I found this little
The
red
White
sports
Tiger
car.
was seen yesterday leading a terrorist attack on farmers' unit buildings in Dusun Bazaar. 50 farmers were killed and a further 100 injured in the fierce fighting. Rumors that the White Tiger ran naked through the fighting, firing an automatic weapon have not been confirmed.
That's awesome.
One thing I noticed with this car... One
Is
thing
it
I noticed with
automatically
this car
turns
is
day
that when
into
you're
night
driving on dirt roads... Yeah, it was a long way away. I had to drive around the entire mountain.
Hmm.
I cut out like 20 minutes of just
Oh,
driving
you left
here.
that bit in for the little PDA announcement?
Yeah, for the radio announcement.
Got it.
Yeah.
These capitalist
Wow.
serpent politicians gladly take our bribes, but they never honor their side of the agreement. It's time to show them we have to be taken seriously. Once it has gone to air, this video recording will set the nation ablaze. So, comrade, go to the Panau News Network. We'll stream the video to you there. Then it's up to you to use their equipment to transmit the film. There will be riots in the streets tonight. Haha.
Oh, I think I remember this mission.
Well, don't.
I won't.
We'll just watch it. And
I know.
you're
You
not
have to take
supposed to know the mission before you start.
I played like... Wait, is the front of your car tiger striped or just beat to shit?
It's just beat to shit. But one thing I noticed driving this car that I really liked is that after driving on the dirt roads for a while, your car actually gets really dirty. I mean, you
True.
can see, especially on the back, that there's a lot of just dirt
Mm-hmm.
that's been kicked up onto the car. And the broadcast center's right there. It's actually the tower we can see in the distance there.
Oh, maybe I don't remember this one. I don't know. I played through about half of the game before I got tired of my computer not actually being able to run it. That's how much fun it is. Is that I
Yeah.
kept playing in slideshow mode for like 50 hours before running out of patience.
Well, that means you missed the completely ridiculous ending, so you have that to look forward to.
Yes. So we're hopefully getting an actual gaming compatible computer within the next month or two. So we'll have to work quickly. Or skip half the game. I guess either one works.
Yeah, I think I would have to be skipping the game, because even if I don't do any more screwing around videos, there's a lot of missions to cover.
True. Just go straight there. Why are you worrying about roads and directions and bridges?
Well, because I have to take the highway across,
Why?
because that's what leads to the tower.
You know what else leads to the tower? A sheer cliff that you can grapple up.
Grappling up sheer surfaces is really tedious and not fun to watch.
I guess.
Even less fun to watch than safe driving.
Weren't you supposed to turn left right there?
Well, I tried, and then I hit a pole.
Oh, okay, I see what's going. Sorry, I was having trouble reading the map.
Yeah. You have to actually go around to an on-ramp to get onto the main highway.
Yeah. Three-dimensional topology is the bane of many games in maps.
Yep.
Pretty building. There are so many cool set pieces in this game. And there's a ton of them that you don't actually ever get sent to as part of normal missions.
I know. Somebody posted a list of, or a link to a list of Easter eggs in the game.
That was me.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
I actually flew by one while traversing from one mission to another, and saw it, and it looked impressive. But I didn't realize it was actually an Easter egg, or I would have included it.
On the platforms to initiate the download. Soon,
Easter egg is
the uprising will begin. Oh, comrade, my body trembles with anticipation.
Well, there's your sexual innuendo there.
Indeed. Easter egg is a subjective term.
Well, it was one that was a direct reference to something rather than something that may have been intentional or may have been accidental.
This is a much better way to get up the building than grappling up a sheer cliff, which was my approach.
Yeah, and something exploded up there.
That's cool. Is that
I
part
have
of
no
the
idea what it
mission
was. No, it's just something exploded and there it went by us.
Huh. That's fascinating. Man, this is a cool set piece that I totally missed because I didn't see the elevator and got a face full of wall for 60 seconds.
Yeah, when I first played this, I was actually climbing up the wall, and then I noticed an elevator going past me and thought, wow, I should have just taken that.
Yeah, that's really cool. I actually like the way they set that up.
This is also probably the first difficult mission. I actually failed this quite a few times when I first played, though now I know how to approach it so I don't die here.
Uh-huh.
Spoilers, I'm better at the game now.
Hey, whatever works. Yes, there we go! Screw you, camera. Now that's something that probably doesn't need a cinematic camera, honestly, because I feel a little weird suggesting that I want to see, up-close details of people dying. But man, it wants a cinematic camera.
Yeah, I think if it's sufficiently tall, like this huge building, then it deserves some kind of special attention.
Uh-huh.
But just in general, pulling guards off of ledges and such doesn't need a cinematic.
Now, is this one of the things where you have to get them all spinning at the same time and they'll try and shut them down or something?
No, I just need to go to every
okay.
satellite dish, and of which there are 4.
Mm-hmm. So what was difficult about this? It's been long enough I don't remember the specific challenge other than the guy.
Well, the first time I played, I'm clipping into the wall pretty
Yes,
badly.
you are.
I didn't think of pulling the guys repeatedly to get them to fall off the roof, so I just went in and fought these guys. And I didn't think it was going to be that hard, so I just went in with like the pistol and SMG. I didn't think to bust out my two-handed weapon.
Right, okay.
And something else that I won't quite spoil yet on one of the 4 platforms.
Mm-hmm.
2 dishes are lined, 2 to go.
I'm really glad that all of these satellites are compatible with Xbox 360 controllers.
It's useful.
It's like they built their entire infrastructure around the Xbox. They're like, man, we love this gaming system so much.
I don't know. When I played, it was built around standard, QWERTY keyboards.
Well, I think I mentioned in the thread, I'm playing on a PC,
Yeah.
but I'm just using a controller because I like the controller controls better.
See, I was considering suggesting a challenge only ever use the grappling hook, but that's not really a challenge.
Be careful, comrade.
Yeah, that's like how you play the game normally.
Maybe do one of the missions that takes you underground instead of up a building, if that's not spoiling too much, using only the grapple hook.
Yeah, the problem here with using the grapple hook is these sentry guns that will tear you to pieces really fast.
Uh-huh. Can they fire up as well?
I'm pretty sure they will.
Ah.
And they track 360, so I tried to sneak around behind one and it didn't work.
Yeah, but it gave you enough time while it was turning around at least. So is that what you found difficult the first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the first time I just thought they were all the same, so I
Mhm.
just went charging straight in and died in like a second and a half.
Yeah.
See, there, they do track up.
Hmm.
Three dishes are lined, one to go.
Hooray! It fell gently over. Now it is
Hooray,
useless.
one more. Well, unless it sees Rico in the sky, I guess. But I'm not planning on jumping over one of them to test that theory.
That's their job. I gotta say,
Yeah,
I
once
think
again, I'm
three
phasing through the wall.
satellite dishes would have been okay.
Spoiler alert, there's more to the mission than just the 4 satellite dishes.
Yeah, I'm just saying this is already starting to feel a little samey.
Yeah. But that would ruin the symmetry of the building.
No, it wouldn't just have rotational symmetry. Alright, who paid you?
No, I just saw it as I went by, so I grabbed it.
I'm...
If I have to choose between explosions and pickups to prevent me from clearing an area, I will prefer the pickups because they actually help me out, but I'm sure viewers prefer explosions.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to strike a balance.
Got it.
So we can blow it up after the message. Hane shall not air some soothing pop video or soap opera to calm people's feelings this time.
So yeah, now I have to get to the antenna on the roof.
Hooray!
People of Panau, this video was recorded 2 weeks ago in a Panawan military prison. The man being tortured was innocent of the crimes
You alright
he
there?
was charged
Yeah, sorry,
with.
just sneezed.
After the torturers were done with this man, he was executed and fed to the pigs. This is the way you can expect to be treated by a Panawan military if you are brought in for interrogation. If you have friends or family who have disappeared and are now nowhere to be found, chances are that this is what happened to them. The time has come for the people
This needs to be base
of
jumped
Panau
off
to
of.
strike back against the oppressors. The time has come.
Well,
Will this
first I have to
antenna-
actually get to the points where I plant the bombs.
From your neck.
Sorry?
Excuse me?
I just didn't hear what you said.
What did you say?
Be a victim of your own
Oh, I said
fear.
that antenna needs to be base
First
jumped
I have to
off
get to the places where I plant the bombs.
of. Will
Yeah, I
this
heard
still
you.
be here to jump off of even after you blow it up for this mission?
I don't know, we'll see.
Oh, are they gonna have you do it to escape?
Just, spoil the entire mission, why don't you?
I'm not spoiling, I'm genuinely asking. I don't remember, I'm sorry. I mean, that's what I was thinking the instant you came up here the first
Get
time.
out before it blows.
Get out of there. Awesome. Excellent.
We even get the cinematic camera for it.
Yeah. And he's waving to us. Look at
And
that.
that concludes our broadcast day.
You may or may not have noticed there's actually a race flag up there.
Yep, I saw that.
So there is a free-falling race at the top of that building.
I hate those races so much. I can't actually control them in midair for crap.
Yeah, same here. If I do any mid-air races, it'll be with the Superman mod.
Ah, cool. It's amazing. The gameplay feels sort of samey, but the world and the architecture never gets that copy-paste, or never got that copy-paste feeling for me.
Yeah.
There's enough unique and really lovingly detailed buildings and villages that...
I have been informed that you were on the lookout for the White Tiger. It has come to my attention that until recently, a well-known gambler and lowlife by the name of Ken Pang has been in his employ. If you want to find Ken Pang, I
suggest you speak to the informant at Lengkuk Sungai. He will tell you where to look for a price.
And that's going to be our next agency mission.
Awesome.